to another episode of the Pigskin Posse podcast with Tim and Ryan. Ryan, what's going on with you, brother?
All right. I'm good, brother. About yourself?
Me chilling, man. Still somewhat recovering from last weekend when we went up to Minnesota. Wishing we could go back, honestly.
Yeah. Beautiful times. Beautiful times.
Yes, sir. It was actually real cool to get to see LeBron play live. Like I said, for all y'all out there, I've always been a fan of LeBron. I got a love-hate relationship with LeBron. I've always loved LeBron. It's just hard to root for the motherfucker because he's always killed my team. And it don't help that he had to go join this motherfucker's team, the Los Angeles Lakers, who's my fucking arch rival. And fuck y'all. That's why y'all, what, 2-5 right now?
Bro, we just got November, bro. Okay, man. Yeah. I hear you.
Since we on that topic, I wanted to ask you, like, at this point, do you really think y'all should trade Russ, or do you think y'all should hold on to him?
I've never felt like we should trade Russ. I just felt like we need to put Russ in the best position to be Russ. I'm talking about like Oklahoma City MVP, right, or even some of the years of Kevin Durant type of Russell Westbrook. Like, we can't have him become a spot up 3-point shooter in the corner and shit. That's not him. But I've seen some things recently that I like. Russ looks like he's having fun playing basketball, which is the most important thing you want to do. And I mean, I said it when he came to LA. If he comes off the bench, he can close out games with LeBron and AD. And then if he has the ball not making turnovers, then LeBron doesn't get gassed out. And then, you know what I'm saying, we can do some things. But I know it's your 20 for Bron, but I need Bron to be Bron, okay? He's only been Bron, I think that first win was against Denver. That was the first time it clicked. So, and then we got another win against, who's that, Utah, I think. So, yeah, and then we play again tonight. So, we'll just have to see. Still young. I'm still very optimistic about the season. So, I mean, this put players in the best position to be successful, I feel like.
I never really thought Westbrook was the problem. I think last year, they just didn't have the right coach. Everybody was fucking hurt. The entire system over there was fucked up. And because, AD was out most of the year, I want to say a little more than half the year. Bron was out for like 20 games, and Russ carried them. I mean, come on, when you average 18, 7, and 7, that's enough to get a player max contract. If he played on any other team, they wouldn't be saying this shit. I think the issue was last year was the coach, of course, because I mean, if you notice, now that what's his name, Frank Vogel, now that he's gone, nobody's talking about him from last season. Everything is all, oh, Russ can't shoot, Russ can't do this. Well, let's be honest. When has Russ ever been a fucking shooter? They knew that before they traded for him. So it's like, I love the coaching situation for the Lakers. I definitely think Darvin Ham has put Russ in the best position. Him coming off the bench, I think that's good for him. Him running with the second troops, because it's like they gonna need somebody to fucking score points. LeBron can't
set
do
the
it.
tone.
Yeah, LeBron can't do it by himself. And then obviously, I don't know what's going on with him, but AD is he's not AD. He does not look like the Anthony Davis from a couple years ago and previous years to that.
AD, to me, first of all, it's early, so he's healthy. Yeah. It looks like that he somewhat was in the weight room this offseason. I think AD is finally trying to, work on his body, get his body right and shit like that. So, yeah. So, I mean, to me, AD is AD. I've seen a lot of things that I've been complaining about last 2 years, but it's gonna be a combination of things. Like, you can't just put all. I mean, because they're superstars, but like, obviously the reason why LeBron and AD push for Russell Westbrook, he's a game changer, bro. Right. There's just some things that he does you can't coach, and then you gotta take the yin with the yang, the good and the bad with that. So I feel like one thing I do love about Darvin Ham, he got them boys playing defense. Yeah, they going, they flying to the ball, contesting shots. It's not just wide open fucking threes all the time like Frank Vogel's bullshit ass system. So it's still young. I'm seeing some things. I watched the game. What was that? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday. No,
I
Wednesday. I think it was
I
Wednesday.
I watched that game and I saw a lot of great things. I don't like that we had to give up a 16-point lead to New Orleans, but it was refreshing to see my team be resilient. And I mean, some people probably tell you it's a lucky win. They probably right, but a win is
A
a win,
win. Yeah,
motherfucker.
a win is a
So,
win, no matter how you look at it.
so um, season's still young. I just feel like we constantly getting all these new pieces. Like you look at Milwaukee, it's probably like one or two players that's there that wasn't on that championship team. So it's like it's no continuity, it's no identity. You're like, well, how do we play? Like, okay, Lakers basketball is fast break, play defense, get quick buckets. You know what I'm saying? Get up on you, make you give up before the fourth quarter. So with that being said, I've seen flashes of that. Do I want to see more of that? Of course.
Y'all
Of
just need
course.
to
I
put
would
more
love to
pieces.
see
Y'all
more
just
of
need to
that.
put more pieces on the floor. I'm gonna say this. Look, I'm gonna say this. Don't be mad at me. But if I'm being honest, personally, I think if you're gonna trade anybody, it should be AD at this point because you can get more value out of him. That's what I
You
think.
can't.
I'm saying if y'all are gonna make a trade, if I think you keep Russ, you trade AD. That's what I think. I think you get more. You can get him. You can get you can maybe get more than just a Buddy Hield. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. I don't know how you feel about it. That's the way I'm looking at it.
My nigga, if we trade AD, I need a first, second, probably about 2 or 3 players, bro. Like for
Yeah.
real. Like it's sad.
And a first round draft pick.
Yeah, it's sad because when AD got there, obviously they gave up what was it, 3 or 4 fucking players?
I think
Yeah,
3.
Hart, Ball,
BI and
Ingram,
mm-hmm.
and then a fuck ton of draft picks. So it's like, yeah, I would love to have some first round draft picks back. That would be great. But no, if we gonna make a playoff run this year, we need AD. Totally we need AD. No, like
No, that's for
yeah,
sure. Y'all gonna need some
I
shooters
mean,
too.
I feel like we got them though. It's just when you watch Golden State or just other good basketball teams, but I'm focusing on Golden State. Like they move the ball, and it's you know what I'm saying. They pass up a good shot for a great shot. So it's like it's so much ball movement and all that. And if you look at that 2019-2020 Lakers team, they moved the ball, okay?
Right.
They always found themselves with a good shot, not a contested shot, a good shot. So it's just it's spacing the floor because I mean we had Danny Green, we had Caldwell Pope, we had Caruso,
Schroeder.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't on the championship team though.
Rondo, obviously, but like we had people to space the floor to make them go out. Okay, if I leave him open, he gonna hit that shot. So it was gave LeBron and AD space to dominate. And I don't understand after you win a championship how you let that team go. Like, okay,
just couldn't afford to keep everybody. And I mean, they was making of course they was making a trade for Russ because I think they were trying to repeat. But what really fucked y'all the following season was the fact that y'all had a lot of fucking people get hurt. Well, yeah, a lot of people get hurt, shortened season. I don't think Russ wasn't on that team.
Russ was
the following year. It was last year.
Well, he was in. Oh, he was on Lakers. No, okay,
2020. He was on 21.
He was on Houston, then he was in Washington, then we got him.
Yeah.
You know, last 2 games, he looked like a motherfucker that's worth $41 million.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's still early in the season. Season's still very young. I really don't think it's time to hit the panic button right now. You know, y'all just got 2 big wins, which y'all really fucking needed. And I mean, I was there. I've seen the shit with my own 2 eyes. The problem is not Russ. I've seen the entire floor. How they trying to make Russ out to be like the villain? Oh, the team don't fuck with him and they don't want him. That's not the case.
That's not the case.
Like
Maybe at the end of the season, once they realized they weren't going to playoffs, probably. But
when I'm there and I'm like I was when I'm like looking at everything in its entirety, you see Russ like when people shooting free throws or he make a good play, him and Darvin Ham is talking, him and AD is talking. So that's the shit they're not seeing. It's the media that's really making him out to be the villain. So I just like I said, I don't think not that they're winning and Russ is coming off the bench, he's able to be Russ more. I think the narrative is somewhat changing. So it'll be interesting to see how the season plays out.
This you know what I'm saying. Let's go on a 10, 12 game streak before we start talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Like then that's
like
when
my
I said,
team.
okay. I mean, I don't know who the fuck he is, but Marcus Smart gonna keep down his hair green. Huh? Yes, he's a Celtic forever.
You know what I'm switching over to my team. I don't know if you watch us very much. What I've noticed is, and I'm kind of happy about it, Marcus Smart has took a backseat to Malcolm Brogdon, and I love that. Like if Malcolm Brogdon has, accepted his role.
Y'all got Brogdon?
Yes, bro. Yes.
Bro, Brogdon is
I thought you might have known that.
No, bro, I went to sleep on that one. But Brogdon, that's a perfect pickup for y'all.
Bro, we got him for next to nothing. And like I was excited about that. And then of course the Gallinari trading, the Gallinari signing, which I'm pissed off that, he got hurt because that just adds extra scoring. But what I love about that pickup is I love the fact that Brogdon has come in and he's accepted the role as the third scorer, and Marcus Smart has accepted his role as just like you're a primary defender. You don't be don't get out there and get the jacking up stupid ass shots and taking endless threes. Like it's a couple games he shot us out of last year. And right now, I think
I just always, and even my dad too, like I always just go back to that series where IT got hurt and then like Smart, even though y'all was already up 3 games, he closed the shit out and then won the next game, the next series. So like I'm like, bro, like yeah, bro. I felt like I didn't feel like he should got paid when he was trying to leave y'all. He should have got paid. He was asking for, but I definitely feel like he's a great asset to another team. But at this point, he'll be a lifetime Celtic at this point.
I mean, I hope he is. Like I love him as a defender. I don't love him. Like I was never a fan of us building the team around him. Like when we got JT and J, especially when we got JT. Like okay, his rookie year, he pretty much established that he was going to be the franchise player.
And Brown.
Yes.
Like, damn, bro. Like, y'all struck lightning twice in the same fucking draft. Jalen was there. No, Jalen was there the year before.
Yeah, Jalen was there first. Just JT. Jalen struggled just a tad bit. JT came in right off the flip like balling. Not very many people. I mean, come on now, bro. You got to think the first game of his rookie year, he had to guard LeBron, and that ain't no easy. And that was Cleveland LeBron when he was like in his prime.
Like, not too many rookies come in the NBA with an NBA post game, like a 2-guard post game. Like he posted up more at Duke than he ever did in the NBA. Like his first 2 years, he's posting up, but now his game was so much perimeter. But he's a fucking superstar now, bro.
Well, you got to think in high school. Yeah, he is. Well, you got to think in high school. I think he played power forward to center. You go from playing power forward, center to coming, going to college playing small forward, power forward. Now in NBA, he plays a little bit of power forward, but he's strictly a small forward. I'm not gonna say strictly, but mostly he plays small forward. And now he's the go-to scoring option. So you're not gonna see him doing a lot of posting up. I love the way him and JB and Jaylen Brown have played this season. I really wish we could start fucking closing out games and stop giving up big ass leads. But I don't. I definitely think the Ime Udoka situation really kind of fucked us because we're going into the season. We had Gallinari, picked up Brogdon. Of course, Gallinari goes down, and right after that, the whole Ime Udoka situation happened, which I don't really want to get off into that. That's a whole nother fucking story. But what we're missing right now, we're missing a paint presence. I mean, Robert Williams getting hurt, going down, that fucked us. I did like the Blake Griffin pickup. I definitely wish they would have went after Boogie or Dwight, they're predominantly more defensive big men. I mean, let's be honest. Blake Griffin ain't been Blake Griffin since that last year in LA. That last year with the Clippers. Like he's not a paint beast anymore.
Right.
I like Noah and I like Noah Vonleh and Al Horford, but they're not Rob. Like Rob was a monster in the fucking paint. Like if he
He need the damn ball.
I definitely believe if he could have stayed healthy throughout the fucking playoffs, like if he didn't have to play a game, then miss a game, then play. And I understand, like it's the playoffs. They made a run to the finals. He wanted to play. I get that, but if he could have stayed healthy, I definitely feel like we maybe wouldn't have won as many games with Miami or Milwaukee that we did.
Middleton getting hurt is the reason why y'all won that series. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Stop the bullshit.
It's the
Miami series.
It's the truth. No, it's the truth. But like there were 2 or 3 games that he had to miss because his knee was fucked up. And I definitely feel like if he could have played, I don't feel like that series would have went 7 games if he'd have been able to play in at least 2 of them games. That's just my opinion.
Because before he got hurt.
Yeah. Now to Golden State series, go ahead, my bad.
Before he got hurt, he was cooking, my bad.
Yeah. No, you good. Now the Golden State series, I'm not gonna sit up here and say we would have beat. I don't know how that series because they're just a good fucking team. They had too much to handle over there. But I definitely feel like the playoffs maybe would have gone in our favor a little more. But who's to know? Who's to say? I definitely feel like this year in the NBA is wide open. There's no favorite coming out of the East or the West, and I love it. I love it.
This is low key to like the third year that ever since when LeBron left Cleveland
and went to LA
to go to LA. But you still had Golden State, but anybody see Toronto doing that shit. Then KD bounced from Golden State, and it really got crazy from that point on. So, it's too early to call it. It's way too fucking early.
I'm not even gonna make a pick right now.
Golden State looks great. They look great. They got new players, and they play. No, bro. That like Steph might fuck around and get another MVP award. He keep this shit up. It's way too early to say any of this shit. I'm just saying.
That thing is with them. When they've re-signing Wiggins and Poole. Fuck the Draymond Green situation. Y'all can make it that situation which I want, but it don't look like to be affecting them. In a 7-game series, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
No. Who was they playing? They was playing Phoenix, and they lost the whole game because of the Draymond. Because they wouldn't give him Golden State no calls.
Yeah.
And then it started with Draymond. Then Clay got ejected. And then when Draymond was getting in trouble, Poole was talking cash money shit about Draymond. Cash money. So, yeah, they'll play on the court and all that shit. But as far as, we going over here after the game and shit, none of that shit's going on. None of that.
The team can, like, maybe that, like, I don't know. I don't see nobody, unless the team just really falls apart second half of the season. I don't see very many teams beating them in a 7-game series. I don't really, like, out of the West, I can't I mean, of course, Golden State is going to be the number 1 pick, but I can't positively, definitively, like, say that Golden State is the favorite to come out of the West right now. I really can't.
I personally feel like, man, if Memphis had like just a scoring threat, like somebody that can go out there and get 25 plus points a night, that with Ja too, and then that they got them young boys coming along too, it'd be hard to stop.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Which speaking of, I'm glad you said that because I know you're not a fan of either teams, but March 18th, Memphis and Golden State play in Memphis. I think it's on a Friday or Saturday night. I mean, we always link up for our birthdays, man. What you trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to watch some basketball. Nigga. What the fuck about?
I'm down if you down. So just let me know, man. But let's go ahead and switch over to what the podcast is originally about. Let's talk some spit. Let's talk some motherfucking pigskin, shall we?
Well, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I said I had no expectations on the year, and last time I think we talked, we was like 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
And then we lost 3 straight, got dropped on our heads by TCU, lost a close one against Kansas State, got skull drugged by Texas.
That way, that tech. Let me just say, not to cut you off, but that Texas loss, that shit don't count because fucking Gabe. Well, it counts. It's a loss, but come on, man. Gabriel was out. Y'all whole. I think for like 2 straight weeks, y'all whole fucking defensive backfield was out.
If Gabriel didn't get hurt, we could have scored 28. I mean, if we would have dropped, look, man, I broke my fucking TV. Like, look, I said in a preseason prediction, this is probably the year we lose to Texas. I have no expectations for Oklahoma. I do not trust Dylan Gabriel. I said all this shit. But damn, we needed Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, okay, we're 5-3 now. We'll bounce back wins against Kansas and Iowa State. We got Baylor tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We could very well be 5-4, 6-3. Baylor is just as bad coming off of a Big 12 championship game. People like to bash the Big 12 and say this, that, and the third. The Big 12 has
been competitive this year.
Until Oklahoma State got drugged by TCU, was very competitive this year. But this is just a bump in the road. We smoothing some shit out. I would like us to at least get one conference championship, or we make the jump to the SEC, and then shit, you might see me talking about OU football when I'm like 36 or some shit. But but I mean, like how I've been talking about it like the last 5 years. And if you an OU fan, bro, you have really been fucking spoiled the last 22 years. You've been fucking spoiled.
Just like with my Pittsburgh Steelers, which that we'll talk about that a little later. But
look, man, bro, you got your quarterback.
We're not gonna talk about it right now.
You got your quarterback, okay. But yeah, man, I saw a lot of shit these last 2 weeks that I liked, and I saw a lot of shit these last 2 weeks that I didn't like. What I do like is the defensive responding. What I don't like is all the stalling on offense. We have to come away with points. I'm not saying every possession, but like if I had to give it a percentage, 85, 90.
Yeah.
In this conference.
The thing is, I said in the first 2 games, I noticed that like Dylan Gabriel is not. I was high on him going into the season, but I've seen numerous times where he's missed wide open receivers, and he's made some pretty bonehead ass plays.
Like he's always high with the ball.
Yes,
he's always high. I'm like, bro, motherfuckers is. I'm talking about motherfuckers is 20 yards open downfield and you overthrow them, bro. Even Jalen Hurts would have made some of them fucking throws.
Yeah. And Jalen wasn't the most accurate passer either, which we're going to talk about. We definitely got to talk about Jalen a little later because Jalen is going to fuck off right now. I forgot. I should have put on the fucking the number 1 OU Jalen Hurts jersey. Which, speaking of, if Jalen does go to the Super Bowl, I ain't got no Eagle shit. But I will be wearing the fucking Jalen jersey.
You're gonna find that Eagle shirt you had when they played the Patriots. This nigga didn't say shit. This nigga didn't say shit about the Eagles the whole fucking year when they played the Patriots that year. He pulled up with this Eagle shirt. I'm like, nigga, when the fuck? He ain't said shit about the Eagles the whole. Hey, the Eagles might make the Super Bowl. He said that shit like twice, and then he pulled up with this Eagle shirt on. I'm like, nigga,
because I fucking hated the Patriots, and I rooted for the Eagles back in, I think it was like 2006. When they had Donovan McNabb and T.O. and all the motherfuckers. So that was payback, okay?
Shit, T.O. got like 13 catches on one leg. It's crazy.
Crazy. Going back to college, I'm pretty disappointed in my Sooners this year. I said my Sooners, my Spartans this year. Well, I'm a part-time Sooners fan for those of y'all that need to know. I'm a full-time Michigan State fan. We're just ass this year. We're not ass, but it's been a very disappointing year. I think 2 of the issues is what I've seen. They're relying too much on Peyton Thorne, and he's just not the guy. He's not. They expect
I just think y'all just have a pro style offense and a lot of the stuff to get y'all because you don't have the same running back you had last year. So a lot of stuff y'all trying to do is really quarterback related.
Yeah, at this point, like I'm looking forward to next year. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in Peyton Thorne. I don't. I just don't. I like the two backups we got coming in. We got Noah Kim, who's showed a little bit of promise. We got the 4-star coming in. We got the 4-star. I think he's going to be better. I think he's possibly Caden Hauser. I think he's possibly going to win the starting job next year. So it'll be interesting to see how that play out. Jalen Berger, he could possibly come back next year. I mean, he's had a decent year. He's just not Kenny, and I think that's where they were expecting. I like the young freshman we got, Keon Coleman. He looks very promising. Like he's looked good. He's looked good all fucking season, especially with Jaden Reed. He's gonna be leaving next year. But with all that money we paid Mel Tucker, I definitely was expecting a much better fucking season.
Pump the motherfucking brakes, man. Okay, didn't nobody expect that season y'all had that motherfucking quickly. Okay, it's gonna take some time. I feel like he is going to get Michigan State. He's going to get Michigan State. How they try to talk about those Iowa teams and those Wisconsin teams, and maybe even those Penn State teams. Like I seriously feel like it's going to be a year where you beat both of Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan. But like, damn, bro. Like if you was on the Maryland side of the Big Ten, y'all probably fuck around and make the Big Ten championship game every other year.
Yeah, let me tell you, bro, I hope they load up because I was looking at the schedule. We got a difficult bro. We got Iowa, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Ohio. But we got a very difficult schedule next year. So we really gonna have to fucking come with it. If we can we can lose every game, but if we can beat Michigan and Ohio State the same, I'd be a very happy man. I would be. I need to see that.
Gonna be some drug testing going on. That motherfuckers.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers is 2-9, but they be all right.
I need to see. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I need to see that. I love my Spartans, but come on, man, y'all, we got to do better. We got to do better. Seriously.
Yeah, you guys are fine. This is the bridge year for both of our teams.
Yep.
I kind of feared that. I mean, but we all got new head coaches basically now. So I mean,
new head coaches, new coaching staffs.
Mm-hmm.
With new coaching staffs, and transfer portal, and all that shit. I'm pretty excited. I'm not gonna say I'm excited because I'm gonna be sad when football season is over. This shit's always hard. It's so hard to say goodbye to football season.
Nigga, we got to February, bro. I'm not even tripping off that shit. We got to February, man. We just got to November, bro. Fuck Terrifier.
Hey man, we say that for the group fight. I will talk about that right now. I'm traumatized of that shit. I don't need. We gonna say that from the group for the group podcast. Like we went pump the brakes. We wait on that one.
Yeah, that shit was brutal. But this like our seasons. At least we're not Miami.
True.
My bad, bro. I'm sorry.
You good. It's football. No, and I'm glad we're not Miami. Fucking
shit.
All the hype coming into them this season.
Bro, come on, bro. Oregon did do shit when Mario got there his first year. No. They wanted him fired the second year. He won the fucking Pac-12.
Their problem is, I mean, I don't like their quarterback. Van Dyke, he's below average to me. He does not fit. I don't think he fits that system either.
Thank you. I was getting ready to say that.
He don't fit that system.
This is why systems matter so much. People like, it doesn't matter about the system. If you can play, you can play. Look, put Baker Mayfield and Lincoln Riley's fucking offense. You saw what happened. Put Baker Mayfield in the pro style offense, and you see what happened.
A run dominant offense. That just proves it right there.
Right. So I mean, look. All right. Our teams ain't shit this year. Okay, cool. Let's get to the steak and potatoes of the season. Let's get to the shit. Let's get to it.
Let's get to the motherfucking Heisman watch. That's what I've been looking forward to talking about.
It's quarterback year this
year. Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump up into it. So leading the way, we got Hendon Hooker, I did not see this shit coming. Yeah, if anybody else at quarterback, I don't think Tennessee is doing what the fuck they doing. Hendon Hooker, 71% completion percentage, 2,338 passing yards, along with he's been great. His touchdown to interception ratio, 21 touchdowns to 1 interception, along with 358 yards rushing and 4 TDs. Like I said before, if anybody else is playing quarterback for Tennessee, I really don't think that they have the season that they're having. And him beating Bama, I definitely think that skyrocket. I definitely think that leapfrog him to the top of the Heisman watch.
Man, not even that. Not even that. I'm sorry to cut you off. Not even that. Shit, he going in the NFL.
Oh, he is first round. He's a top 15 pick. That's how I see that. So I mean that we gonna see they got some good games coming on this weekend. It's some real good games coming on this weekend.
Georgia and Tennessee,
Bama and LSU, Texas and K-State. It's some games coming on. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so second in the Heisman watch we got. I hate this dude too. Hell of a player, but I hate him because he plays for Ohio State. But CJ Stroud is second, 71% completion percentage, 2,337 passing yards, 29 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. I think what's hurting him in the Heisman watch, he's not a rusher. He's not a runner. Like he doesn't rush the ball very often. And
yeah, he was the number one dual threat when he went to Ohio State. But I mean, fuck, if it's not broke, don't fix
it. Yeah, that's true. He's also had moments this season where he's looked kind of like there's been a couple games where I really feel like they should have just blew. I think Penn State, they had one with Penn State. I forgot who the other team was. I want to say Maryland or Minnesota, one of them two. But there were it was
Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland.
Maryland played them boys tough.
It was those two games. I feel like with him being the caliber of player that he is, I really don't feel like those games should have been as close as they were. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he should have blew them. I feel like he should have blew them out the fucking water. And I think those two games and the fact that he doesn't run the ball very much, I think that is going to be ultimate. If he doesn't win, I think that's going to ultimately be what hurts him. But hands down, he's going to be a top 5 pick. Right, I think that there no doubt about it. Put a stamp on it. He's a top 5 pick. In my eyes. Next up, go ahead, bro.
Bryce.
Next up, number 3 on the Heisman watch is Bryce Young out of Bama. 66% completion percentage, 1,906 passing yards, 18 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, 137 rush yards and 3 TDs. What's your take on Bryce this year? I want to hear your take first because you watch more Bama than I do.
The worst thing that is happening if you're facing Bama is them young receivers are starting to catch them passes. Yeah. That's all. I mean, like Gibbs is a fucking monster. It's just those receivers that just doesn't have that game experience. You know, you got to play as the season goes on. You get better as you play. So that's all. That's really the problem. It's just the receivers, and Tennessee made one less mistake than Alabama did that game. That was the difference. Like that game was extremely close. It was a shootout. I feel like the winner of that game would have been the front runner for the Heisman.
Yeah. And I really think another thing, Bryce is, I don't know if it's just Bryce or it's Bama. They don't look like the same team they have been in previous years. Like Bama's always looked pretty dominant. Like that game with Texas when Quinn Ewers got hurt. That Bama should have took that game and ran away with it. It wasn't no way in hell that the game should have been as close as it was.
Man, that front fucking 7 said no. And then how many times was Bryce diming them boys up and they were dropping balls, bro?
Yeah.
That's what it is, bro. Like they just got young receivers. And if I had to say anything else about Bama's defense, it's been a question about the secondary since 2017.
Yeah.
So it's about 5 years of a so-so secondary from Alabama, where we just used to them being dominant around the board.
That's what it is. We're just used to them being dominant. Like we're not used to. Bama was always the talk of the town going into the SEC. That's all for like the past fucking 15 years. It didn't matter whether they win or lost in the national championship. The talk was always around Bama. It ain't been like that this. It ain't been like that this year. Like they don't look like the same team. They don't look like the same dominant Bama team that we've seen in previous years.
They had a nail biter against Texas. Then they have another one against who before Tennessee. It was a game they played. It was kind of close, and then they ended up breaking away late.
I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was.
Me neither. But yeah, it's to me the difference, the agonizing difference if you're an Alabama fan is that the receivers are young. Next year, shit, it's gonna be fucked up because he's playing quarterback next year. Yeah. But
well, they actually just had a 5-star commit.
Really?
For next year. Yeah. Oh yeah. They just I think today or yesterday I was looking at it. Shout out to Hayes Fawcett on Instagram. For if y'all looking for keeping up with recruits or whatever, just go check him out. He's top tier with it. I give him his props. Give respect where respect is due. But yeah, they just had a 5-star commit this year, I think today or yesterday. So they done fucking reloaded again like they do every year.
What's new if you're Alabama fan? What's new? They just they don't replace, they reload. Okay.
Yep.
So
next up,
Hooker, CJ Bryce,
Caleb. Number 4 is Caleb Williams out of USC. USC, you're welcome. USC, you're welcome. From if y'all not familiar, Caleb is a transfer from just see the flag in the background. Caleb is a transfer from Oklahoma, and he followed Lincoln bitch ass Riley to USC.
Hey, look, bro. If I'm getting $100-something million and I can fly a private jet whenever I want, a G5, G or G6, whatever it is. Hey, bro, I am not mad at you, your family, except for life. I know he's pissed off they leaving the Pac-12 because he was trying to get a couple Pac-12 titles before he bounced.
Woo, I can't wait, Brady. I can't wait. Boy, I can't wait to get a hold of their ass. All that high-flying ass offensive shit. You ain't doing that shit once you get to the Big Ten, buddy. I hope you know that shit stops. That shit, we play deep. We play deep. Lincoln, and we all know Lincoln Riley does not do well against top-tier defenses. And you coming to play Michigan, you coming to play us. You coming to play Ohio State, and them boys reload on defense.
Whoa. Let's pump the motherfucking brakes. 2017 Rose Bowl double overtime. Baker Field 2 picks. That's the only difference. Oh, and the defense gave up, I think in 3 plays, they gave up 200 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like Chubb broke 2. And then Sony Michelle broke 1. Yeah, but my boy, Rodney Anderson, God bless you, boy. Couldn't stay healthy in the other year, but boy, oh boy, that 2017 year was special.
It was very. I was there watching it with you. I remember.
That was a heartbreaking loss, man. I wanted to cry, but I didn't.
That was the year. That was supposed to be the fucking year.
Yeah, I mean, like, damn, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how Baker would did against Bama, but shit, I don't know. I mean,
we saw he did pretty well. He did pretty well against Georgia's defense, and I mean, we saw what happened in the fucking in the
first half.
So
in the first half, he did pretty good. Yeah. They try to say, "Oh, Baker has the flu. He doesn't feel good." Oh, fuck all that.
Yeah, going back to Caleb Williams, 64% completion percentage, 2,382 passing yards, 24 touchdowns. I forgot how many interceptions. I didn't write it down. My fault, y'all. 24 touchdowns, 249 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. With him, I think he gets with him being a little reckless with the ball at times. 64% completion percentage. I think that's the only thing that's fucking hurting him, which don't make no sense because he got fucking Mario Williams and Jordan Addison and all them motherfuckers out there. But like you said, their defense is just not good.
Man, you got a 6'6" motherfucker playing linebacker, bro. You should be shooting jump shots, brother, or on the defensive line or something. But yeah. This motherfucker 6'6", 200 pounds. You need to be playing basketball.
Need to, but you know.
He come up and hit shit though.
Yep. Moving on to college football playoff. It's pretty interesting. I'm kind of hoping we see some new teams in it this year. Breaking down the top 8. All 8 of these teams have a chance if either. a loss could change. 1 or 2 losses could change this whole outlook. So at number one, we got Tennessee, of course. Number 2, we got Ohio State. Number 3, we got Georgia. Number 4, we got Clemson. Number 5, we got Michigan. Number 6, we got Alabama. Number 7, we got TCU. And number 8, we got Oregon.
That's disrespectful. Alabama.
All these teams are playing better than Alabama right now. If we
lost by 3 fucking points. They lost by 3 points. Okay, I get it. Bama should at least be 5.
They should.
Who's 5? Clemson?
Clemson. No, Michigan. Michigan's 5. And they ain't really played nobody, so.
Do we have to go back to the Citrus Bowl 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever that was? What the fuck? That shit was over in the first fucking half.
I know, brother. I know. You ain't got to tell me twice. I know. I don't know with the way Ohio State's played in a couple of these games. I don't know how the fuck they number 2. I really don't. And then Georgia, I think should at least be number 2 or number 1. They're not
number 1.
That's
because of their defense.
Yeah.
Because of their defense. It's not because of Stetson Bennett, but I mean, Bennett hasn't hurt them.
Nope.
So, but that defense, oh my God, Kirby, Kirby, because like when he left Bama to go to Georgia, he took a lot of them recruits with him.
Well, they also had a lot of people. They also had a lot of people leave. Their best wide receiver George Pickens, he left. That running back James Cook, James Cook left. And I think they lost a couple guys they reloaded on defense, but I think they lost a couple guys on the offensive line. And like you said, Stetson Bennett is he's not the guy. He's got
no. He's like last year, get his ass fuck out. This year,
I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying like, oh, he's just straight up trash, but this game, the game with Georgia and the game with I think they play Bama this year?
Not in the regular season though.
Well,
I'll tell you the fuck what. This game at 2:30 tomorrow is the first team. No, it's the first team that's making it to the SEC championship. Whoever wins this game is going to the SEC championship game.
Whoever wins this game going to the SEC championship and the college football playoff. Because you know how it works. Literally, either one of these. You know how it works in the SEC. Either one of these teams, they win this game. They can lose one. They can afford to lose a game. They lose a game at any point in the season and go to the college foot, and they lose a point at any game in the season. They're still going to be in top. They're still going to be in the top 4. They do it with Bama every fucking year. Every year, Bama can be number 1, they'll lose, and they'll be number 4 and end up in the college football playoff somehow.
What pisses me off about the committee is they don't go based off the season. Mm-hmm. They're going off previous years, which is why they have Clemson at 5.
Yeah,
they're not going off what's going on this year.
That pissed me off too, because Clemson don't play no fucking body. The ACC has been terrible the last couple of years. Like they don't play nobody.
I mean, but shit, man, Dabo got 2 of them things, and he was just in the national championship game.
Yeah.
No. That wasn't the national championship game. That was a playoff game. But like I said, though,
he was a couple years ago.
Yeah. But whatever, man. Fuck Clemson.
All right, we're gonna go through this list again, and I want you to tell me what surprise team do you think can make a jump into what team do you think can make a jump into the college football playoff and surprise everybody? So of course, number 1, Tennessee, number 2, Ohio State, number 3, Georgia, number 4, Clemson, number 5, Michigan, number 6, Bama, number 7, TCU, and number 8, Oregon. Which one of them teams do you think is surprise everybody end up in the college football playoff?
It is very possible that Tennessee can just drop the whole SEC on their head if they win tomorrow. Yep. It's going to change the whole outlook of the SEC if they win tomorrow. It's going to be completely different because now you're having 2 teams with 1 losses that's trying to win out, and then who the fuck gets in. So it's very important that Alabama beats the shit out of LSU tomorrow, which I think they can. Because I don't think Daniels has seen a defense like that
Hell
and
no. Hell
and
no.
and LSU secondary is very suspect.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said,
And Bama's find they find, like you said, they getting it. They don't look like Bama, but they're getting it together. They figuring it out.
if you're, I don't know who do you, if you're an Alabama fan, you kind of root for Tennessee to lose
Yeah, you need Tennessee to lose.
because if
Well, either one of
Tennessee,
the technically, I don't think this game matters to Bama, because I think either one of these teams lose. Bama somehow, I think they sneak into, because with Bama playing if Bama playing LSU and they beat LSU, with Georgia and Tennessee playing, because they always go off strength of schedule whenever they're doing the rankings. So I think if Bama, this game doesn't matter to you, because one of these two teams lose, you're automatically jumping back into the top four automatically, because based off the fact that they're Bama.
everybody, okay, if honestly, I don't know because if Georgia loses, I don't see them going past 4.
I do, because they're number 3 right now. Georgia's number
Georgia,
3. Yes, Georgia's number 3.
who's number 1? No, it's
Tennessee.
1-2. It's 1-2 tomorrow.
No, it's 1-3, bro. It is. I looked it up. I go look it up. I'm dead serious. It's 1-3. Number 1 versus number 3.
Bro, how you gonna fuck, bro? Come on, man. We ain't seen a 1-2 in the regular season in a good 10 years.
Long time. It's gonna be a while, especially with all this NIL shit going on. College football is gonna get very interesting for years to come.
Pretty fucking fast too.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see it. But I feel like I don't know, man. I don't think Tennessee's offense can handle that type of defense, man.
We'll see with the Hendon Hook. Bro, I'm letting you know right now, if Hendon Hooker if he gives us 275 and 3 touchdowns, about 50 rushing yards, Heisman. He's a shoe-in for the Heisman. He is a shoe-in for the fucking Heisman.
If he beats Georgia, name me the last quarterback that beat Georgia and Alabama in the same
season. The same season. So that's
if he beats Georgia tomorrow. I mean, you got to play good after that. But I mean, like, you would think he's smooth sailing. And then, like, because you got these bias at me personally, bro, I don't really feel like Michigan and Ohio State is the best rivalry in college football.
It's not.
Like,
it's
like,
not.
I'm like, it's been one-sided. Like, you had some years, like, they take turns being dominant, but they've never been dominant at the same time. Like, I feel like Alabama, LSU, or Alabama and Auburn, or OU Texas, or
OU Texas is number 2. OU, like, when you talk about college football rivalries, OU Texas has to be number 2 or number 3. That's one of the biggest games in college.
I mean, like, or like if you want to go further back in the day, OU Nebraska, like, you know how many times OU and Nebraska, the winner of that game, pretty much won a national championship or got there?
Or was he a shoe-in? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't really feel that way. I mean, but this is the first time, probably since they won that year, Ohio State won that year against Miami, where both Michigan and Ohio State is good.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were good. They were good. Remember when Jabril Peppers was there? They had Braxton and Zeke and all them. They was good that year too. Both of them was good that year too.
But they wasn't fucking with Ohio State though.
That one, and then what's his name? Blake Corum. He was in talks for the Heisman, but I think this past week he kind of fell out of the top 4 because he didn't have a game. I think he wasn't having a game that everybody expected him to. So, no, it's tough luck, buddy. You got to battle with these 4 guys, and at this point in the season, when shit gets real, everybody knows this when shit gets real in the season. So, I think you just gonna you sit it out. If you're not going to the NFL next year, you come back next year and have a Heisman campaign, which I'm not excited because I'm gonna have to deal with your ass.
Ooh, man! If you a Big Ten fan, you're not a Michigan Ohio State fan. It's very stressful.
It's very stressful. It's very fun. Hey, I can say one thing. My team was in the college football playoff one of the first years we had it, so y'all can say the fuck y'all want to say. We just got skull drugged by Bama.
At least you didn't make it 3 years in a row and get we only got skull drugged. Out of our 4 times being there, we got skull drugged twice. I don't really count losing the 11 points to Alabama getting skull drugged because name me a team in the last 15 years that went down 28-0 to Alabama and came back and made it a
Made
game.
it a game. Yeah, that's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole year, and I guess this is like I guess this being scornful. But that whole year, bro, Tua and the starters was done halfway through the third quarter, bro. Them niggas played the whole fucking game.
Yeah.
And they played us. They played the whole fucking game. But results are the same. 0-4.
Yeah, we're good. Like this is one for college football. This is one of the best times, the month of November, December, when we get down to the nitty gritty, the really interesting the really interesting ranked games, and then bowl placement and all that stuff. So look for a very exciting and eventful next month or so of football. And like literally from not like I think from November 1st until like the 21st, we got football every day, whether it's pro football or college football. So that's exciting. That is exciting.
Best time of the year, baby.
Yes, sir.
I kind of wanted to fire the fucking grill tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain and shit, so I'm not fucking with all that.
Yep. All right. Moving on to the NFL. So we're getting down. So of course we are at the midway point in the season. We got to start looking at seasonal awards and getting ready to start. This is now the time where we can start talking about the playoffs. But right now I want to jump off into our picks for the seasonal awards. We're gonna start off with the MVP. I think the front runners right now are Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts. I think you can go 3 ways with these people, but I mean with these 3 guys. But as of right now, who's your pick for MVP?
Well, this is kind of tough. It depends on what Kansas City does. Right now, it's looking like the Eagles is looking at a maybe 2-loss season right now. Buffalo, they won last week, but you beat a bad Green Bay team by 10 points, and Green Bay was playing them niggas. Like, nah, bro, you're not finna do all that. We're not finna lay down because you're Buffalo. They straight up went out there and played them boys. But I see Josh Allen getting it. I mean, if they go like 16-1 or some shit like that. I hate this type of shit when teams are undefeated, all the possibilities and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But I really can see Jalen or Josh Allen getting it.
Yep.
Now, if Kansas City just go out there and steamroll people from this point on, then yeah.
My thing with Kansas City is Pat Mahomes has looked. It ain't really looked like Tyreek left. He still look like Pat Mahomes. They just went and got another hell of a wide receiver, the deep threat Kadarius Toney, which he showed his ass last year in New York. And like they
heard about that off the field shit, my goodness.
Yeah, but it's like Mahomes he still looks like Pat Mahomes. All the talk was, well, how's he gonna look without Tyreek? And I mean, we said it. We called it at the beginning of last season. He's still gonna have a good year. He's still gonna put up numbers. We're not gonna see as many big ass fucking plays. He's had to look at the fucking playbook pretty much. He ain't been able to just toss it up downfield and have somebody go get it.
I mean, damn, but like the best thing that happened for Kadarius Toney is he got traded during a bye week. So he low-key he got 2 weeks with the playbook. And I remember him and Kyle Pitts was at Florida. I'm like, who is this Tyreek Hill ass nigga? He looked like he had Oklahoma State, but he had Florida.
Quick, real quick. Great route running. He's elusive, the whole 9 yards.
Bro, they got a 3rd and 5th round pick, bro. As a football team, that should tell you how they feel about that player. We are tired of you.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. Yep. And then you go for
they was trying to trade. They was also trying to trade him in the offseason too.
Right, but then nobody bite because they was probably asking too much. Yep. But like, damn, bro, you go from the New York nightlife to Kansas City, bro. You have no choice but to tighten up, man. Because like, if you don't, you'll be going up north to fucking CFL. So
or you'll be going to the XFL.
something like that. So gotta figure that one out, my good sir. But I honestly feel like, and I don't want to get carried away, but I honestly feel like Kansas City just signed a date to go to the AFC Championship game with this trade.
Yeah, for sure. And that's another topic we're gonna talk about a little bit later. But yeah, my MVP pick, I'm going with this is tough. This is tough. But it's between Josh Allen and I think our top two picks right now are Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. Josh Allen, 2,198 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 306 rushing yards, and 2 TDs. Jalen Hurts, 2,042 pass yards, 22 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. For all y'all talking shit that he wasn't a good passer, and 326
That's
rushing
where he
yards
became one of he became a passer at that. Right.
You can thank Lincoln Riley. But I think it's really gonna all come down to these last few weeks. I think Josh Allen is gonna win the MVP because they're playing, bro. The what is it? The AFC East. The AFC East is fucking crazy right now. All the fucking teams in the AFC East are good.
It's honestly looking like this might be one that weird year everybody in the conference make the playoffs.
Could be. But yeah, I think Jalen might edge him out. I got Jalen winning MVP. Yep. Well, I'm talking about awards. But I think Jalen wins the MVP, and I think Josh Allen wins the offensive player of the year, simply because I think Jalen's going to score more because he's in a more balanced offense. The Bills are a more pass-heavy offense, which that may change with the addition of Nyheim Hines. And Jalen's just they got too much on that offense, man. They got too. AJ Brown is balling. Then you got Devontae Smith doing his thing. Then Goddard is playing lights out. And then you got Jalen Hurts and Kenneth Gainwell and Miles Sanders in the backfield. And then that offensive line is playing lights out.
Bro, did you see the game last night, bro?
I didn't get to see it. I was tired.
He had a I don't really watch it either, but I saw some highlights. He had an outside run, bro, where he stiff on, I think, like 2 or 3 niggas, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, get the fuck off me.
I saw the highlights. I didn't see the game, though.
I'm like, who is this motherfucker? But, like, I hate seeing, like, running backs of his stature because, like, they don't really last.
No. The life expectancy in the NFL for a running back, I think it's like 5-6 years.
Shit, 3.
Yeah.
If you're decent, yeah, you might be like Shady and fudge 10, 12 out of it, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, who is your pick for defensive player of the year?
I like what Vaughn is doing.
Yeah, resurgence year, pretty much.
Micah is always Parsons. He's always making a fucking play. Like I hate to say it, but like these niggas might have found LT again.
Yeah, and then we're gonna talk about them a little later. But yeah, I think right now it's definitely between Micah and Bond, and I think Micah is gonna end up edging them out depending on how the rest of Dallas just has a more favorable schedule than Buffalo does. I can't even say that
because they have a winning team schedule.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even say that because the NFC East is fucking good. Both divisions are good this year.
Everybody except for the Commanders.
Yeah, they're going through turmoil right now, so they know their season's just about over. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I definitely got I for sure got deep. I got Micah as defensive player of the year. That's just my pick. He's playing at he's playing at another level right now, man. I didn't see a sophomore slump from him. So now who's your now I don't know if you've been keeping up with this, but who's your pick for comeback player of the year? I'm gonna tell you right now, mine, and I'm extremely happy to see him ball out like this. Saquon, put a stamp on it.
Man, once they got an offensive line, I mean, come on, bro. We knew Saquon wasn't ass. His offensive line was ass. What's surprising me is these motherfuckers is what 6-2, 7-2, some shit like that now.
Yeah,
that's what's surprising the fuck out of me.
That's Brian Daboll.
I never really felt like Saquon was ass. I just felt like his offensive line that he had up until this point was ass.
I never felt like Saquon was ass. I just like the thing with him was he couldn't stay healthy. That was the knock. That's been a knock on him the last couple of years, which is not his fault. I mean, he don't have offensive line. They can't run the fucking ball. What you expect? His rookie year, he's making chicken shit out of chicken salad. So well, he was making chicken salad out of chicken shit. I fucked that comparison up.
I got what you was getting at though,
bro. Yeah. I just like with Saquon, I definitely feel like he's comeback player of the year.
Comeback player of the year. Yeah, and I watched a lot of NFL. This is like first year in a long time I watched this much NFL. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm. I can't really think of nobody else.
I can't either. That's why I say I think he's a shoo-in for comeback player of the year. That's my opinion. So we'll see how that plays out. Now we're moving on to offensive rookie of the year. There's 3 people that could win this award. Damian Pierce out of Houston Texans, 678 rushing yards, 5 TDs. Chris Olave out of the New Orleans Saints, 37 receptions, 547 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. And don't sleep on my boy Kenneth Walker. Dude has come on the last couple weeks.
Seattle.
Yes, 461 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. And believe it or not, Seattle they got the division lead right now, which they playing good fucking ball. But who you got winning this award, offensive rookie of the year?
Shit, bro, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Recollection. I don't know. I do not know.
For me, if you had to pick one, who would you say?
I guess I have to go with shit. I guess I go with the boy with Texas.
Damian.
I don't really. Yeah, Chris Olave. He's just doing a bad fucking. I mean, all 3 of these niggas though. Well, yeah, the Seahawks. Do they have a winning record?
Yes, they 5-3. Geno is killing it right now, bro. He was also
in the first 2 games. I'm like, damn, okay.
Yeah, he's out there looking like fucking Seattle Russ. So I don't know, man.
Bro, I don't think the locker room likes him. I don't think the locker room likes him. I don't think that they like his squeaky clean image. I think they feel like he's trying to come off as being better than, and he's just trying to lead the football team. I don't know. Russ could surprisingly be a fucking asshole in that locker room. I don't know. I'm not there.
Russ, I think Richard Sherman touched on it, and I think Marshawn touched on it. They say Russ alienates his teammates. Like he keeps to himself. That motherfucker apparently got an office at the stadium and all that shit. He looked pretty good the last game, and in the game before that, he was hot and then just fell the fuck off. But he actually looked like Russ the last game. So it'll be, they on a bye week. I think they got a bye week.
That last time against Jaguars, and I watched that live. Yeah. That last fucking drive was crazy, bro. That last drive was crazy because he broke one like Russ would know, like we used to seeing him do.
Yeah, he looked like Russ.
Then he threw a bomb, and then But so, I don't know. I mean, like shit. I still see Denver making the wild card.
Yep. We're gonna talk about that a little later. But yeah, my rookie.
They suspended fucking Kyrie and Nets is whooping Washington's ass.
It's Washington. The fuck you expect? But defensive rookie of the year. I don't know if you've been keeping up with that, but that dude for me, my pick, hands down, that rookie corner out of the Jets, Sauce Gardner, locking shit down. He's played lights out so far. Or can you think of anybody else?
No.
Aiden Hutchinson, he's played pretty good. Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon.
Yeah, that's the Giants. That motherfucker looking like Michael Parsons 2.0.
he's looking good too. He's looking real good. So if you had to pick between them, who would you pick?
I'm going Thibodeau, man.
Thibodeau, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. No, he's definitely looked pretty good. Hell, he won them the game against the Ravens.
Man, bro, Ravens should have either the best or second best record in the NFL, bro.
They can't. They defense. Harbaugh is being calling stupid ass plays.
Literally,
Lamar starts to get a little reckless with the ball towards the end of the game, and the fucking defense can't close out games.
I feel like because Harbaugh isn't aggressive enough,
Yeah.
and he knows that Lamar knows when they're gonna punt the ball. So I think that's when he gets aggressive and starts doing dumb shit, which
Now,
costs
serious
him the
question.
fucking game.
Serious question. You think he returned? You think he coming back next year, or you think he gone?
Okay, if he was to leave, what team is gonna try to fit his skip now? Him on the Niners, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't think
Him
they'll do
on the
that though.
Niners is
I
crazy.
think
But
they.
I don't think Shanahan, because like with the RG3 shit and how his dad handled it, I don't think that's gonna really work out like that. Yeah, I see Lamar resigning because I don't really see a team that's gonna
They got the. Go ahead.
try to work on what he's good at. Kind of like, I mean, I feel like that's the reason why the Eagles is good, because they sat down and watched Ravens film, and they only put Jalen in situations where Jalen can be Jalen.
Yeah.
Where Jalen can make what Jalen can do best now. Like the post routes, certain slants, and then like the timing on deep routes. I know it because I've watched Jalen play all 4 fucking years of college.
Right.
And shit now, 6 years, if you count the NFL. So I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like Lamar has gotten better every single year that he's played in the NFL. But like
throwing the ball for sure.
if you ask Lamar to be a drop down pro style quarterback, I don't think that's
that ain't gonna
move.
work. That's not because what makes him so good is the fact that he can run, which is also why I think they're so hesitant on paying him. I think the thing was, okay, you go out there, you have a good year this year and stay healthy while doing it, then we'll fucking pay you. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Now, moving on, the last of the awards. Who you got as coach of the year? Front runners are Brian Daboll out of the Giants. He got them at 6-2. Nick Sirianni, of course, with the Eagles. He got them at 8-0. And Kevin O'Connell with the Minnesota Vikings. He got them at 6-1. So who so far, like who do you have picked as your coach of the year?
I'm going with the Eagles because of this reason and this reason only. He realized halfway through the season last year, okay, I can't be Nike suspends relationship with Kyrie Irving.
They fucking him over. They doing too much.
They
bro.
trying to Kanye West this nigga, man.
Yeah. They
like,
doing.
Whoa.
I don't agree with what he did. Let's throw that out there. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Like that's like okay. That's like a white person posting a link to a film that's just disgracing black people.
Right.
So like, come on now.
My whole thing, like, the thing that's pissing me off is this. The shit with the Suns owner. There has been proof that this man is sexist. He's racist. He's a shitty individual. They didn't give that as much coverage as they're giving this Kyrie situation, the fucking Brett Favre situation. Hell, you'd almost unless you follow sports, unless you're somebody that really watches and follows sports, you'd forgot that shit ever happened.
Oh fuck no, but like it's a lot of like OGs I talk to, when I talk to them about football and shit and like who they like. Get quarterback, they always bring up Brett Favre, and then this situation fucking happened, and now it's just like, well, fuck Brett Favre.
I mean, this fuck.
Come on, man. You still in Mississippi is the poorest fucking country in the country, poorest fucking state in the country, bro.
And you got all money this from the fucking money. You got all this money. Everybody knows you made hell. You were one of the fucking best quarterbacks in NFL history. I know you got all them promo deals from Wrangler and all that shit. So you can't sit up here and tell me you ain't had the money to pay for that shit yourself. So you stealing from the poorest country in the fucking state to build your daughter's school volleyball, what was it, volleyball stadium or arena, some shit like that. Like, come on, man. That's way worse than that's way worse than what the fuck Kyrie is doing. And that's way worse than what was the other one? Fuck. There was something else going into the season.
That a player did or that?
Yeah, that a player did. I can't remember what it was. I'm not even gonna say a player, but I'm not saying I'm not condoning nothing Kyrie did. I'm not saying that shit is cool, but I don't agree. Like I don't agree with what Kyrie did. But just to tear this man, they're making him seem like he's just a terrible fucking person, and I don't agree with it. They're doing this shit to him because of he made an anti-Semitic post. He made a post supporting an anti-Semitic film. The shit with last season, him holding out, choosing not to play because of the vaccination and whatnot, which I still don't agree with that. I think that's what the fuck they're doing this shit to him for. Okay, there's 5 topics. There's 5 topics I'm gonna go over, bro. I want you to tell me whether you in or out on it. So you think Buffalo is Super Bowl bound? You in or out on that?
Woo, man. You got to, bro, because every year it get closer and closer and closer. Kind of like how Kansas City was when they come up.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, the next year they got there. But yeah, I could definitely see him getting there, or I can see my homie saying "fuck you," and I'm getting there. I'm 50-50 on that one.
Okay. I mean, I'm in. I think Buffalo. I don't think they're done. I definitely think OBJ. That's where the fuck he's going. Because at first I thought he was going to Kansas City because they were definitely missing another wide receiver. But I definitely think I think he want to go play with Vaughn as well. But I definitely think I think he ends up going to Buffalo and they make a run to the Super Bowl. I'm all in. I definitely think Buffalo gets it done. In or out, Bucks 3. The Buccaneers at 3-5 playing very shitty football right now. They make a late season run and somehow make the postseason. You in or out? I'm out.
Out. I don't see it, especially after when they lost to the Panthers. I was like, okay, bro, this is what we doing. All right, man. Yeah, you got lost to 1-5. I mean, we got lost to a team that just fired their head coach, got a quarterback nobody wanted, traded away their best fucking player for a bag of chips. And you went out there and got torched by XFL quarterback.
Yeah.
And then you dropping Mike Evans is dropping wide open touchdown passes.
They can't run the ball. They cannot. This is one of the first years Tom has played on a very shitty ass run offense. They're second to last. They're second to last in the league in running. That nigga Ryan got a motherfucking stogie over there. That boy got a gorilla finger.
I mean, like, to be honest, though, you lost your center, you lost your left guard, you lost your right tackle. This is a makeshift offensive line. It's a new lineup every fucking week. There's no continuity. There's no flow to it. So they don't have. I mean, shit, with him getting divorced, he married to football now. So I guess shit, this is gonna be the hardest thing he ever had to do.
Yeah, if Tom, I mean, we already think Tom is, the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
He is. Ain't no debate.
If he can make it to the Super Bowl, I mean, win or lose, if he can make it to the Super Bowl, like
ain't some Joe Burrow shit last year going on. He make it to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, fuck them.
I feel like the reason why he was deferring so he could pay the referees all them years.
Probably. In or out, Philly goes undefeated but doesn't win the Super Bowl. You in or out?
In fact, I'm definitely out on that. But they could make the Super Bowl. NFC was wide open.
No, I'm saying they go undefeated, but they make the Super Bowl and don't win. Like, are you in or out on that?
I'm out on them going undefeated. Mm-hmm. I'm in on them possibly making the Super Bowl because every year it's a different team in the NFC.
What I'm saying, what about you? You think they win the Super Bowl?
Okay, you got Buffalo, you got Kansas City, you got who the fuck else is good in the AFC? Like championship contender good.
Them the championship contenders. I don't I don't really see anybody else competing for a championship outside of them two teams.
See, this is because remember that argument I tried to bring up to you a couple years ago. It's like it's hella good NFC teams where you really can't. I mean, you can pick any one to go to the Super Bowl, but like in the AFC, it's either you're really really good or you're really really bad. Yeah. There's no like, okay. Like a lot of like for 10 years, Tom Brady had okay teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they kept at the end of their season in the AFC Championship game, but they weren't good enough to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But shit, nigga, I am out on them going undefeated. They could win the Super Bowl, but I mean, shit, man, that defense got to turn up.
Yep. For me, I'm in on them not winning the Super Bowl. They could. I'm out on them being undefeated. Here's my thing with Philly. What's the one thing we ain't seen from them this season?
Playing behind.
Yeah, my point is they ain't been in trouble. They have not been in trouble yet. And when you in that's like when you undefeated and you get behind or like you're losing, what happens? You get desperate. You start making stupid ass throws. You start making ignorant ass play calls, making bonehead decisions.
On defense.
Yep. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they finish the season undefeated, especially at the end of the season, because they all take out their starters. And it's like once you get to the playoffs, and like you undefeated going into the playoffs, you get that bye week, you get comfortable. You get that one team that's on a fucking roll. They come in and you thinking in your head, we ain't worried about them. We're gonna run over them. They might fuck up their chances of going to the Super Bowl. But I mean, if they make it to the Super Bowl, I'm definitely rooting for Philly. I would love, simply because I don't like the stereotype on black quarterbacks, and I fuck with Jalen. So if they do win, I'd definitely be rooting for Philly.
I'm saying though, but I need another black quarterback. Go ahead and get this W, because like 2013? That's a long time. Well, my homie.
Yeah.
My homie. But I mean, they run. They're not good at reading defenses and all this other shit. But the NFL is complex, bro. They will give you one look, as soon as that ball snap, everybody goes to different spots. Now you're like, what the fuck? But like, what I love with Jalen, bro, every year it was a throw you say he couldn't make. He's making this year. Mm-hmm. Like I was pissed the fuck off him in Oklahoma with all the missed ass slant throws that he would miss, and now he diamond motherfuckers like unstride. They ain't got to stop to get the ball, nothing. And like what I respect the most about their head coach is he realized he's not a play call.
Yeah.
So for him to find the right play caller, to understand like the flow of it, like they go in and out of like play action and run plays and pass plays just effortlessly.
Yeah. All right, last two, in or out. Dallas finally makes the fucking NFC Championship.
Out.
Or makes it past the first round.
Out. Out. They'll fuck around. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. If they get the wild card, they'll win that, and then everybody, oh my God, they're going to the Super Bowl, and then they get fucking skull drug. What's gonna happen is everybody's like out on their ass, like fuck Dallas, and then they finally do it. It might be when Jerry Jones is no longer with us, but that's extremely fucked up to say.
It's the truth, though.
But I had, this is going on almost 10 years ago. I had a project, my final was my speech class. Mm-hmm. It was about anything we want to talk about. And I chose to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, how they never won Super Bowls on Jerry Jones' Live. And it's holding the fuck up. It's holding up pretty good. And it's fucked up. But like I get Jerry. I understand Jerry's his mindset. Motherfucker, mm-hmm. I gotta generate money. I get it. But it's like at the same motherfucking time, bro, you could shut the fuck up. The number one thing,
you're not the coach. You're the owner. Sit your ass up in that box and let Mike McCarthy do his fucking job.
Shit, he's the coach doing games. Anyway, the the number one thing that pisses me off during the off season, when NFL season is over with, is like how many stories they try to come up or topics they try to come up with. We're talking about the Dallas fucking Cowboys. And then, like, I get it. The first 2 weeks, they're going to be talking about the Super Bowl, and everybody's going to be like, oh, well, they can go do it again. And it's like,
no.
This is a reason why the last time we saw a team repeat, or shit, it was very close to being Seattle.
It's close.
But the last time we saw a team repeat is the Patriots, bro, because you need everything to go right. You need players to be healthy. You need systems to work. You need new plays to work. You need a quarterback that can read defenses. You just need like I hate to speak on it so soon, but like if you watch Golden State right now, they're playing like a team that just won a championship.
They're still looking like a championship team.
They are playing like they starving for another championship, bro. Starving. So like, but it's too many things that go into it. Got contracted. At the end of the day, everybody's trying to get paid, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to get paid. So I don't know.
You know, I'm gonna fuck you up with this one. I'm actually in on Dallas making it past the first round. I'm not saying they're gonna make it to conference championship or nothing like that. But here's my thing. What wins you games in the NFL in the playoffs? Defense.
And they live top 5 right now.
They're top 5 defense. But here's my thing. Just like Philly, Dallas has a favorable schedule to end the season. So I could definitely see
how both of these teams made the playoffs last year.
Yeah. I mean, the NFC is not as strong as it was last year. Now, which before we get out of here, that is a team. There's a team I want to talk about. There's a sleeper team, but like Dallas has a very favorable schedule to end the season, and with that defense, you know they could definitely make some noise. I mean, you had Baltimore when they won back in 2002, their offense went very fucking good, but they had the best defense in the fucking league. And Dallas is
difference.
Yeah, and Dallas is not
that Ravens defense was honestly, bro. That Ravens defense has got to be top 5 or top 10, bro, because they'll get up 2 scores and you not winning the game, bro. Yep. That's different up here because the offense was terrible.
Yeah. All right, last one. In or out? Green Bay
sleeper team.
No, hold on. This is my last point.
All right.
But in or out, Green Bay actually misses the playoffs this year.
In on that, nigga.
I'm in. I'm all in. Which leads me to the most surprising team, and to me is the sleeper team to actually go to the Super Bowl this year. The fucking Vikings, bro. They're like 7. I think they're 6 or 7-1 right now. And Justin Jefferson is playing his ass off.
Bro, the as bad as Arizona is, they should have won the game, bro.
They should have, but college started making dumbass fucking decisions.
No, that interception. I know what you're talking about. That interception that pretty much sealed the game, bro. What he should have did was take the sack. But come on, bro, you're not supposed to take no fucking sack on your side of the field, and you by the end zone. So
college just been trying to do too fucking much.
Bro, his team fucking sucks, man.
His offensive line is terrible, and he ain't got no defense.
Right. And fucking, I mean, shit, J.J. Wallace, dare I say, he might play the whole fucking season.
Just might for the first time in like 5 years. But yeah, to me, I think Minnesota, Minnesota and New York Giants, I think they have been, to me, the most surprising teams in the NFL. I don't know about you. You could throw Seattle in there probably.
Shit, throw the Jets in there too. You want to talk?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the Jets too. Yeah, the New York teams
lose though.
The New York, yeah. Well, they I think they got to play Buffalo twice to end the season. This second half of the season, they got to see the Patriots again, and of course they're gonna have to deal with Miami. Them 2 fucking speedsters on the outside. Good luck trying to stop them 2 motherfuckers.
Okay, bro. Obviously. Dallas, as much as I hate to say, Eagles. Man, that's crazy how NFC East looks like the best division
in football this year. Very surprising.
I'm like, what? You can say the same thing for AFC East too, though. But okay, who's the contender teams in the NFC and AFC then?
I gotta look it up. The Patriots, I think they still up there. Of course, you got Buffalo, you got Kansas City. Damn, hold on. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Buffalo,
See, now y'all whooping.
Hold
Now
on.
y'all whooping fucking Chicago ass.
Yep. Buffalo, of course, is the number one contender. Miami is still a contender. Baltimore is a contender. The Titans are a fucking contender. And of course, the Chiefs.
But did you see the Titans play last week?
Yeah, I mean, but they
ain't contending shit.
They still considered a contender.
Because this was week 10 or week 9?
This is week 10. This week 10.
Yeah. Fuck out of here. We got 7 more weeks.
Now, last topic, because we're coming down home stretch. Last topic. To you, who has been the most disappointing team in the NFL this year?
Oh shit, Green Bay.
No.
Raiders.
I was just gonna say, well, to your pick may be Green Bay, but to me, it's been the Raiders. Like, how the fuck y'all?
Arizona.
How the fuck do y'all? I wasn't expecting Arizona because D-Hop is gonna be out for the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that just fucked them.
But I mean, who is your pick for the most disappointing team?
Damn, bro. I gotta honestly, bro. I gotta say the Raiders, bro, because I at least expected them to be a 500 team, bro, at the worst. Like, damn, like if I was gonna be ass, maybe at the end you just lose a couple close games. But damn, bro, like Arizona is not good.
No.
And you let that team without DeAndre Hopkins, where it had Hollywood, if they had Hollywood, I really don't know because you can't double team both of them.
If they'd had DeAndre and Hollywood, yeah.
I don't know, man. And then this, like, fuck, bro. Like, why can't AJ Green do what Juju Smith-Schuster is doing right now for Kansas City, bro? It's not a lot, but it's not a lot, but it's effective. Shit, bro. Julio Jones in that game last week even put his shoulder down to get the touchdown. Julio fucking Jones, bro. This nigga AJ Green, bro, dog. This is last stop.
What was the knock on AJ coming out of Cincinnati? That motherfucker was not running across the middle. He did that shit in his early years. I think he took 1 or 2 big hits and was like, I ain't doing that shit.
You see how this motherfucker act when he get hit on the fucking sideline? I know. I watched them Andy Dalton team. I actually thought a couple of those teams could actually do something. They was pretty good on both sides of the ball. Those years.
They just played in the division with us. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Wait, hey! Don't start.
After 2010, what happened?
Don't start talking
after
about my
2010, what happened?
Don't start talking about my team. Don't start talking about my team.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
You said after 2010?
Oh, I'm sorry. 2010, 2011, whenever Aaron won.
We were still pretty good, made the playoffs. This year we just fucking ass because we got fucking dude. Look,
yeah, I was like
Pittsburgh. I'm gonna say this shit again. I'm happy y'all finally put Kenny in because he's looked a lot better than Mitch. Get this motherfucker off. Do not.
Shit,
oh my god, bro. I'm so tired. I cannot. It's so tough watching this offense. Please fire Matt Canada. Why are we waiting to the end of the season? I get it. I get it. I understand. It is. I've been spoiled as a Steelers fan, but I cannot keep watching this Matt Canada fucking dumpster fire being put on the field every fucking Sunday. Please get him. Don't wait till the end of the season. Just send his ass home. Send him home, demote him, and fucking let somebody else call the plays. Wait till the end of the season like we always do, and send him packing. He wasn't even a good fucking college coach. I'm tired of this motherfucker. I'm tired of it.
I remember fucking what the fuck is dude name? That's the offensive coordinator. He used to coach the Texans, the offensive coordinator for Alabama.
Sarkisian.
No, nigga, he's the head coach of Texas, friend. The dude that was the head coach after
I don't remember.
Skeeziak or some shit. He's a motherfucker used to wear these kind of like a ball cap like this.
I thought it was Sarkisian.
No, bro, he left to go Bill something, Bob something.
Bill O'Brien?
Bill O'Brien, yeah, he was the head coach of the Texans when they had Deshaun and D-Hop.
D-Hop, yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker. I don't understand how the fuck he get a head coach job at Alabama or assistant coordinator job. No, offensive coordinator job at Alabama, but he got it. And nigga, they go back on your quarterback point with the Steelers, motherfucker. A crackhead with a blindfold is a better passer than Mitchell Trubisky.
Yes.
When y'all made that pickup, I was like, why? There must have been nobody else available.
Because they felt he fit the system a lot better. That's why we went with Kenny Pickett over Malik Willis.
Bro, y'all like them 6'4", 6'5", drop back, extend the play ass quarterbacks, man. You should have just got Cam Newton there.
Should have. I was actually campaigning for him. But yeah, going back to the last point, I definitely think the Raiders are the most disappointing team. Come on, bro. Y'all traded 2 first-round picks and 2 first-round picks. Y'all paid Devontae all that fucking money. Then, of course, y'all went and picked up Chandler Jones I thought that was going to bolster up the defense, but yeah, they just been garbage. They've been hot garbage the entire season.
But it's not. It is not. I don't give a fuck what you say. It has not been Devontae Adams' fault.
It's not his fault. It's not.
That nigga was balling, bro. He went to what was that night game? Was it fuck? It was a night game. He pushed the cameraman at
KC, Kansas City.
Nigga, dog. He could. He was finna win that game by his fucking
self.
He
was. No, he played his ass off. And the Raiders usually play the fucking Chiefs pretty good. So
my homie said, "Yeah, all right. You got your new quarter. You got your new wide receiver. I got my new receivers."
Yeah, he said that shit beginning of the season. Like, I ain't gonna be what without Tyreek. Watch this.
No, bro. Like, I didn't really appreciate. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand the argument Tyreek's trying to make. Like, okay, look at some of them throws, motherfucker. It's because I made the play. It wasn't the greatest pass.
Right.
It's because I wouldn't have got that motherfucker. I understand what he was trying to get at with that. But you're not doing that with Miami because you caught a nice pass that you held on to. But you could have got fucked up on that pass.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah. But shit, man, I'm gonna have to wrap this one up, Brian, because I gotta charge this laptop. But shit, once again, man, we thank y'all for tuning in. This has been another fantastic episode. We gonna get back on it every week. It's just everybody's schedule has been fucked up, and people got lives and shit going on. But as always, we thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go check out the group podcast, Taking Shots with Tim, Breland, and Ryan, Spotify, Apple Music. You can check out our last episode on YouTube. And make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel, Taking Shots with Tim, Breland, and Ryan. And as always, man, we will get back to y'all next week. And I hope y'all have a safe and happy weekend, man. Ryan, I'll catch up with you next week, brother. I hope y'all get that dub. Get that dub.
Those Spartans.
All right, brother.
All right, dude.